What is up, everybody? The History Guy here, and it's time for the second half of our first look at the closed alpha of Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail. This is the very first release of the closed alpha. It's going to be released in stages and as new phases of the game come out. Last time we took a look at the tutorial, which is Spanish Gold, and now the other battle that is available is one called Inconveniences. And you can see the premise here. It's we must at all costs deliver to Belize an extremely important cargo transported by HMS Centurion. Unfortunately, we are intercepted by the Spaniards and we face an unequal battle. So we're going to be diving into a fight. Again, I am far from an expert on these Age of Sail type games. Some of you gave me some very helpful feedback after I played through the tutorial, and I hope I can do just a little bit better this time around. So this is 6 October 1806. After a major fire caused by the Spaniards in completely unworthy attempt to seize British Honduras, the governor has already been bothering the admiral for a month. The failure of our fleet to prevent the Spanish moves that damaged some fortifications and brought an inconvenience to trading forced the admiral to send valuable gifts to the governor and his family. At the same time, he ordered us to secure the trade route so they will again be free of any Spanish threat. After some boring patrols, we finally spotted Spanish sails on the horizon. All right, so we kind of run into the Murciano right off the bat here. And the bad news is, of course, that eventually we're going to run into some bigger ships. So we start out just kind of dealing with these guys on our own. I think what I probably want to do is, even though I'm turning kind of away from the wind, I want to head toward where my other ships are going to come in. And you can kind of see them in the distance over here, even though they're not quite. Oh no, those are his ships. Okay, that is not the way we want to go. I think we want to turn this way toward our own ships, which I believe should be coming. Yep, they're back here. So we're going to head that way because I want to connect with the rest of my fleet rather than just trying to take these guys out one-on-one. So we're going to kind of turn into the wind a little bit here. Actually, it's probably better to do it this way. It keeps wanting to turn me the other direction. I want to do it this way. So I feel like I'm a little bit more on top of kind of the gameplay and how this all goes. I certainly have a long way to go. We'll go ahead and speed things along here for now. I think he's going to have some really big ships in this armada that's coming. I should probably not call it an armada. It's pretty small. There we go. We're working with the wind now, so we're turning a little faster. Let's get our sails going a little faster too. So yeah, he's got a really small ship right here that we can probably take out pretty quickly, but these are the ones I'm worried about, the Minho and the San Ramon. They're big ones. I'm guessing they've got a pretty substantial number of guns, maybe like 60. They've got 500 crew on each one of them. So while we're working toward the rest of my fleet, we'll try to stay engaged with these guys. There, that was a nice hit. Looks like he's turning toward his fleet too. And what we'll try to do is we'll try to order these guys just to follow and meet up with my existing ships. Looks like the others are doing that. We've got the Cydnus, the Seahorse. Centurion's the one big one we have, but we're certainly outgunned. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. Let's speed things up a little bit. Alright, so I decided to stay close and just kind of take on the Murciano while I had a one-on-one situation rather than meet up with the rest of my fleet. So hopefully the rest of my fleet gets here as soon as possible. In the meantime, I'm just trying to take out as many of his troops as I can, as many of his sailors as I can. So I've switched over to canister shot, and seems to be working out so far. The fewer troops he has, sailors he has, the fewer that he can switch over to other ships when this one gets taken out. This one here is just a little ship, so it should be fairly easy to take out of things. Try to kind of stay heading into the wind and keep this guy where I can hit him, but also get away from these huge ships you can see coming in. San Ramon and Minho, which are just enormous. I've only got one ship like that, and that's the Centurion, which I need to keep afloat no matter what. See what we can do to this little guy here. Apparently not much, at least not from that distance. Alright, let's get these other ships into action here. And we'll get the Cerberus headed away from the rest of his fleet before they can get at me. Hit him, boys. Nice. Ouch. I don't know if we can board this thing, but if we can, that'd be good. Oh boy. Why are you guys not turning and following the rest of the crew? I wanted them to sail this way, and it looks like it didn't work out. Alright, Santa Rojas is going to be out of action. He doesn't have any crew left. So honestly, I couldn't care less about it at this point, just to sink it. We just got to keep an eye on the Centurion, make sure she stays intact. So we can take out the Murciano now. We've got 2 ships on him. Like I said, don't know what I'm doing necessarily in Age of Sail games, but I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of a feel for it. Certainly got a long way to go. It's a relatively new genre for me. So keep your suggestions coming. You guys had some great feedback after the last one that I think I'm putting to good use this time. Mainly where the wind is concerned. Alright, Centurion, take these guys out. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of these ships under AI control for now. About to lose the Seahorse. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn the Centurion around, because if Seahorse loses their crew, I want to be able to get them on the Centurion as quick as possible. Let's get them sailing this way if I can get them to move at all. Sidness is in trouble. He's sandwiched right between those two big ships. I'll sink this guy already. Alright, they finally sank him. And there goes my boys. Let's get them on the Sidness for now. Get on the ship, boys. All right. So it's down to 3 on 2, but he's going to have massive amounts of men when those guys get on board. There's got to be something I'm missing as far as how you can kill these guys in the water, because it seems like whenever one of my ships sink and his ship is anywhere nearby, they take all these boats out really quickly. I don't know if they do that with canister fire or what. Cerberus is just about toast, though. switching over to canister for a few minutes on this guy. Yikes. Problem is, I really can't get him on board the Sidnus because we're about to lose him too. This is bad. I'm nowhere close to be able to help out. I gotta sail away from the wind. I'm right at the edge of the map too. Alright, switch back to solid shot. Let's get real close to the Sidnus, that way when we lose her, we'll be able to get those crew members on board. Did he just sail out off the map? Interesting. Oh, this is a tough turn because we're turning into the wind. Hopefully that ship doesn't come back. Maybe he just fled. Although I don't know if that means I'm not going to be able to finish the battle if I didn't eliminate the enemy. These are things you learn when you're playing a closed alpha game. Usually learn them by experience the hard way. I Sidnus just lost her rudder. But yeah, I think that other ship's gone. No, he's over there. Is he going to be able to come back into the map? Does he not play by the same rules I do? I'm going to get all these guys and put them over there. Now he's off the map too. I'm not going to be able to pursue him. This is interesting. I don't know quite what to do here with him off the map. I don't even know if can I hit him from here. Let's see if I do any damage at all. It doesn't appear to even let me fire on him, so we got to get out of here because that's some kind of a glitch or something that it's letting him hit me, but I can't hit him. So we'll move to the center of the map and see if that draws him back out. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Problem is that's the direction the wind's going, so I got a really tough task trying to get out of there. There we go, now we're hitting him. My ship's in bad shape though. I have to board this guy. Where's the other one? Is he still out there? Oh, here he comes. Great. He's got 549 men. Let the boarding commence. That ship may not survive this. Bad shape. Come on. Yeah, this is not going well for me. And here comes his other ship back onto the map at last. I'm trying to at least get a view of what's going on here. Back off the map, and so it's not letting me do a lot of damage to him. But he's doing plenty to me. See, we're outside of the borders, and it seems like it doesn't... Well, it looks like I'm still damaging him, but he just took out my rudder. Meanwhile, Mino's going to have their way with what's left of the Cygnus crew. I wanted to board it and take that ship, but looks like I'm going to lose the Centurion. So at least you've gotten to get a look at how this goes. Certainly isn't a good outcome for me because I've got a long way to go to learn how to play this game right and do well with it. And it's certainly very challenging if you don't know what you're doing. So let me know your thoughts. Use that comment section below to tell me what I'm doing wrong and what I need to work on. Those of you who are experts in this genre, much more so than I am, and we'll all learn together. And then as more of the game releases, I'll give you a look at those things. But really, you've seen all of the game that is available thus far in this closed alpha. So I will certainly bring that to you just as soon as it comes my way. So as always, thanks for watching. Drop a like on this video, and we'll see you again soon.